podcast.
What's going, boys? How we living? It's the Boolin' Boys.
All right. It's me, Evan. All right, ready for the clap?
Don't touch me. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what were we gonna do?
You should be pointing this.
Oh.
Do we have to hold it? I guess we just have to hold it.
Does it hear me?
Yeah. See the audio?
Hello? Oh, yeah. It gets me.
And then it gets me. It gets me too.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
And now the pops are gone, so you can go, Peter Piper picked the pickle peppers, and it sounds fun.
Were there pops on the last one?
Well, because like if you get really close, you can hear the.
Oh, from my team.
But these the fuzzy things will help us get those inglorious things out of there.
Do you think they can hear that if I do this?
Maybe. Let me see on the audio. No,
you got.
They can't.
You got some good ass mics.
Yeah.
They can't hear that shit.
Thank my parents. This was for my birthday.
Your early ass birthday present.
Yeah, because my mom was like, bought it on Amazon. I was like, oh, it can be here in 2 days. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And she was like, do you want me to wait until I give it to you? I'm like, no, I want to do a podcast soon.
I want to do a podcast, baby. That's what's up.
Well, welcome to Don't Tell Dad.
Part 3.
Dinner at 4:30. Yeah.
Dinner at 4:30. Which one comes?
Part 3.
Part 3. Yeah. I didn't think we'd make it this far, but yeah, here we are.
Well, I would be gone soon if not for Corona. I would have been at Central.
Yeah. Corunga's a thing. I wouldn't be here either.
Yeah.
So you know what? It just.
Oh yeah, you'd be in.
I'd be in. I don't know if I know, just somewhere.
Where Bremerton? Is that where you were thinking?
No,
about?
Renton.
Like renting a movie.
Like renting a movie.
Yeah.
Amen.
And we haven't seen it, but you guys just saw the new intro that Matthew Davis made for us.
Yeah, we've heard it. We haven't seen it.
But they haven't seen it.
Yeah. Matthew, you did a spectacular job.
No, it's so good.
It's
dude.
really good.
Very
simple. I like it.
The first one he sent was just practically the sounds of us jerking each other off.
Don't tell Dad.
I don't like being touched.
We've been trying to do this for a long time now.
We can if you want to. I liked your plan where we were both playing with it. But the two that came after that, like I want to use them interchangeably because I like both of them. Like one is a more like, boom, it's us, Big Daddy, it's us, Dad at 4:30. But then the second one's like, welcome to, like that's like the vibe, like welcome to dinner at 4:30. Like because it's an acoustic one. The second one, the first one's like club like anthem, like welcome bitches. It's.
Welcome back. Dinner 4:30. Sleeping with Dad.
Because he goes, don't tell Daddy. Dinner at 4:30.
Oh yeah.
And it sounds all echoey and stuff, and I love it.
Yeah.
I actually do really appreciate it.
We know. We appreciate it. He put a lot of love into it.
It's gonna be. I know it's been a while since he sent us that, and I feel like he might be like, when the fuck are they gonna use that? Like I worked hard on it, but I'm like, here it is.
You know, he's an understanding man. I'm sure he'll understand.
Yeah, he's also a busy man.
He's a busy man, too.
I see his Snapchat stories, and he's always, like, out in the woods or mowing some big-ass grass.
Yeah, some big-ass grass.
Or with his bros in wherever he lives.
In his truck.
Yeah.
In his truck.
In his truck.
Did you see his one yesterday?
He was, like, on the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And then he, like, put the camera inside the driver's seat and went through the window or something like that.
I don't remember that, but yeah.
He was like outside and then, I don't know, anyway.
I don't know, fuck it, whatever.
Thank you, Matthew, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew, either way.
You didn't have to make those and we made you do it for free, so.
For free. We'll give you 25% of the earnings for any future profit from this. We can cut out a deal. We can start off at 25.
I think we after you get 10,000, or no, I can't remember if it's 1,000 subscribers or like 10,000 subscribers.
We're not going to make it to 1,000 subscribers, but Matthew, we'll give you 25% eventually.
Hey man, you don't know where I'll bring this channel.
I know where it's been for like the past 10 years with Spider-Pool.
I had an idea to make like an actual like video, like not a podcast, not a sketch either. Like like I sit down in front of a camera, I'm like, it's me. I want to talk about comedy. I wanted to talk about.
We can make that a podcast bit. You want to talk about Kamen Rider for a little bit?
I actually was thinking. I had an idea. You can tell me if this is because I wanted this to be short but sweet. And I know we have a lot to talk about in this area. I wanted to talk about like our love life from the youngest to now.
Okay.
Like your first crush and then all the women up to now. Like I feel like there's a lot of juicy stories in there. And
I don't remember a whole lot from like earlier.
That's fine.
Maybe like elementary school.
I think Annie said me brought in.
Huh?
Listen.
I hear your mom. I don't hear Annie.
Maybe that's just my mom. I can't tell.
Your mom sounds like Annie.
No, I thought I heard like a...
I might have. I thought it was your cat or something.
No, if you still hear my cat, if you make it.
She's a bitch.
But I wanted to make a video about Kamen Rider and why I like it and why people should watch it. I know not a lot of people are gonna watch it, but I just like I want to just start making videos because
just put it out there, man. I'm sure there are a lot of boys out there who like Kamen Rider.
I could put it on the Kamen Rider subreddit and then people would be like,
hey, my
and
man.
watch it or something. I don't know.
Who knows, man?
That's a good way to get a lot of people to. I put the masks I wear.
Mm-hmm.
I took no. Well, like, yeah. I think Annie's over there. Hold on, let me just check. I'll be right back. Keep the people occupied.
Alright, so this is Nathaniel Shepard. I'm like the co-host of Dinner at 4:30, Don't Tell Dad. Gosh, what's some like fun things that's been Evan called me a little bitch today.
Did I?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. We spent like 5 minutes trying to figure out how to get his mic on the thing though.
Not 5 minutes.
It might as well have been 5 minutes.
It was like 5 seconds.
You can figure out how to spread those cheeks.
You and Cheeks today.
Me and Cheeks today. I don't know. I've been talking about. I got into a heated argument with my coworker Jose about ass or tits.
He likes ass.
He likes ass. Yeah, have I talked about this with you?
Yeah, you said something about how people used to sit on all fours and they would see the ass in front of them.
Yeah. So his theory is that like back in like primordials or whatever, when we used to walk around like fucking gorillas or whatever, that we'd be constantly staring at each other's asses. So we were like, hell yeah, I want some of that. And then as we started like evolving and walking upright or whatever, we started to notice tits more. So he's like, yeah. So basically people evolved from looking at ass all day or whatever.
I thought it was just because, like, the bigger the ass, that means, like, bigger, like, birthing.
No, that's
stuff.
That's hips.
Just hips.
Wider hips means that, like, you're primed and ready to go to give birth to kids.
So maybe that's the... And I also thought that, like, big breasts meant, like, they could give a lot of milk or something. I don't know. That's what I always assumed. That's not the case.
I said that's not the first thing that comes to my mind.
Well, what do you think, like, genetic, like, on a very, like, primordial thing? Like, why do we like big, like, breasts?
Well,
like, why would we
speaking genetically, I'd say probably because, like, they as you said, they can produce more milk, feed more kids. Mm-hmm. That's what we're all about, life-wise, man, is reproduce, carry on our name, right?
We're really just like a virus, just trying to spread ourselves across the world and kill everything.
Jesus, no, it's just human nature now. I don't know, just... It's the same thing for the animal kingdom, man. You just gotta pass on your genes, keep life going, yeah. I mean, if that's the case, then life in general is a virus. I don't know. You're just calling it
I'm just exaggerating a little bit.
Whatever. But
do you want to go on the topic, or I could just talk about Kamen Rider?
We can do either. I'm fine.
Who was the first girl you remember having a crush on, Ethan? Maybe we don't say names if people know, but you can say, like, do you remember?
There was, like, one girl, like, way back, like, before I even moved to Seattle. She was my neighbor named Tatiana. Ooh. I guess you could say she was, like, my first girlfriend. Because, like, I used to walk home from, like, fucking preschool and shit, and we'd, like, hold hands and shit. Yeah, we were real cute.
That was, like, innocent.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it was innocent shit, shit you don't think about that as a kid.
Yeah. I remember, like, my mind was blown when I found my dad's porn magazines.
Wait, that was your earliest memory of the first girl you liked?
No, this is just like a thing I remember the first time I saw, like, a blowjob, I was like, what? They put the dick in their mouth?
So that was in pornography? Like in a little book? Or are you talking
In
about
a
like
magazine, a porn magazine.
I think I've seen an old porn magazine. Wait, how old were you?
I was young, elementary school.
Oh, okay.
Like 10.
You know, my dad definitely didn't leave any pornography around for me to find.
Yeah, my dad's not. I'm not going to show this to my dad.
But did he know you found it?
I don't know.
He probably just threw it on the ground and like screamed and ran out of the room.
I was just like fascinated by it. But, yeah, the first girl I liked.
Yeah, who's the first girl to even tell us? Did you?
Do you remember? Because you were in Highland Terrace at this time too, I'm sure. Or wait, were you here second grade?
No.
Oh, okay, then you were.
But tell me, because I might still know.
I think she moved, but
What's her
her name? I don't remember her last name, but her first name was Mackenzie. She went to Highland Terrace. I don't remember her last name, but
Blonde, curly hair.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her. I don't remember her last name though.
Yeah.
I think she moved
Yeah, I think she moved away or something.
after third grade or after second.
Maybe after second. I don't remember honestly. It might have been after like the later.
Did she go to Sunset with us in first?
No.
Because I was here for first. Okay, well I feel like I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't there for second grade.
It was in second. She might have been at Sunset too, but I wouldn't have known her.
Okay.
It was in second grade.
Did she wear glasses?
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind. I'm going crazy.
Or not during the time of.
Okay. Okay. Either way. Yeah.
But yeah, it was in second grade. Aiden Helen liked her too. But we didn't see each other as rivals though. We actually like.
You teamed up with each other?
Like, we teamed up. I'm not even joking. And we would like go up to recess like and find her and try to make her laugh. Because, you know, what else do you do when you're like 9 or however old you were in second grade?
I remember like comparing my lunch with Solomon all the time. Fucking yeah. Solomon would come over and ask like what I was eating. I always had like, do you remember
Solomon went to Highland Terrace?
No, Sunset.
Oh, Sunset. Oh, you knew Solomon at Sunset, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, he went
I didn't
with
know
us.
him.
Yeah, he went with us.
On the bus or something?
No, to this class. He was in my class.
Oh, well, I wasn't in your class.
Whose class were you in? I don't remember my teacher.
For kindergarten, I don't remember the kindergarten teachers, but there were 2 kindergarten teachers. And
I
then
had like Campbell for first grade.
in first grade, I had Miss Vaughn Hoffman.
Oof.
She was the worst teacher I've ever had in my life.
See, I actually liked my first grade teacher.
Yeah, I know.
She always gave me shit for like how I wrote my W's. You know how you're supposed to do that or whatever.
W?
Yeah, or sorry, Y. A Y.
Y.
A Y. Yeah. She always like made us do Y's like that or
Like
whatever.
curly?
Yeah, with like the little
As
lip
opposed
coming.
to the straight lines.
Exactly, and then like that, she'd always give me shit.
Uh-huh.
And then she'd also yell at me for not like writing like this. That's why I don't know if you know. I write weird like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She always gave me shit.
That
She was a
too.
bitch.
Like I remember. Yeah, because that's when they were teaching you how to write with a pencil.
Mm-hmm, with the little grip holder or whatever. Yeah.
And I wouldn't.
I want it like this. This is fuck. I don't know why I was holding it like this.
Yeah.
Trying to do that.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
should just hold
it's
it.
so much easier if I just do this.
Yeah, it's just a thing you can hold in your hand like it.
But yeah. Either way, sorry. Go on.
Anyway, Mackenzie. Yeah, I remember. I'm sure I've told other people like that I liked her or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then she found out. And then when I was playing tetherball,
Grabbed your cock.
no, when I was playing tetherball, it was with Alex, the Asian Alex. Remember him with the glasses? What's his name? Alex.
Asian Alex.
He was tall.
Did
He had like darkish skin.
Did he go to Highland Terrace?
Mm-hmm. It was Alex something. I don't remember his last name.
Did he hang
He was
out
a
with
really
like
nice guy.
Brandley and Brandon? And
Yeah,
shit?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think.
But he was like he was a cool guy. I was playing tetherball with him, and then Mackenzie and her 2 friends came up, and she was like, "Hey Evan, you know what Mackenzie thinks of you? She thinks you're turkey down the toilet." And then that at the time that destroyed me. That like I I remember I hit the tetherball, I started crying, and then it hit Alex in the face. And then I was like, oh, sure, are you okay? While tears were, like, coming out of my eyes.
Oh.
And then, like, somehow I think people were, like, the teacher found out about this, but they didn't, like, that something happened. And Alex was like, oh yeah, Evan accidentally hit me in the face with a tetherball, but he was crying too, so I was wondering what was happening. And me, I was in the corner, like, and I was like, I could have ratted around, but I'm not gonna. But like that, like
Damn.
broke my heart.
What a bitch.
Yeah, and then
plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah, and she rode the same bus with me that dropped you off at Sunset.
Mm.
And I think I talked to her a little bit after that because I was still like had a bit of a crush on her, even after that.
Even about the turkey.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
It's just like a little
Flush you down like a turkey.
A turkey down the toilet. It's just like a stupid little kid thing. Like, oh, that's stupid and funny. Let's say that.
All right.
And yeah, there's not much else that became of that. I got my first heartache from my first crush.
So there wasn't much heartache from my first crush because it wasn't like a real thing.
Because you got the lovin'.
I got the lovin'.
The hand holding.
My parents always gave me. She was like, "You got your girlfriend. You're gonna go to her house, whatever." I was like a kid. I was like, "Hell yeah, we're gonna go play some Club Penguin." She also had like this dope ass like butterfly net. Do you remember that thing where like it was a cage of like butterflies or whatever, and then like they'd grow inside of it or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then like I'd make like fucking glove thing. Do you remember like grabbing a glove, filling it up with water, and freezing it?
No.
Okay, maybe that was just shit we did. Okay. Either way, yeah. But then when I moved up here after like second grade, I just never saw her again. But whenever I go down to visit family and I stay with like my grandparents or whatever, she still lives there.
That's crazy.
I have yet to talk to her, but she always stares at me when last time I went down there like a couple years back, she was going on a bike ride with her sister because I recognize her sister.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was waiting for my grandma to unlock the front door with me because I got back from like Quick Trip or whatever with my sister. And yeah, she just stared at me. I was like, "Oh, this is uncomfortable."
That's interesting.
Well, hi there.
I'd love to know how that would go if you
I don't plan to talk to her. Tatiana, if you watch this, I'm so sorry, but I don't plan to talk to you.
Tatiana, that's interesting.
Yeah, she had like glasses, long like black hair or whatever.
A dream.
The dream, baby. She always wore like sundresses,
Except
which now are super cute. But yeah,
she was a child.
But she was a child. But I was a kid too, so
yeah,
you know, it's okay. It's not like
innocent. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not like looking.
We're not like creepy pedophiles or anything.
Yeah.
How do you feel about sundresses?
Was that what Olivia was wearing when we filmed?
To be honest, I don't remember.
Like it was a blue.
I was not paying attention.
Like
sorry, Olivia. You will be the person that watches. I don't remember what you were wearing.
It was like a dress that went down to here, and it didn't have sleeves, and it was like blue and flowers on it or something.
There's a.
What does a sundress look like?
It's like it has like straps or whatever, and like it goes down. It's kind of like a skirt.
Oh, like thin strap.
Yeah. There's a I'll be real. I was like, there's a really cute Asian girl that was like a customer. That came in like a yellow sundress. I was being a little creepy. She was cute though.
You were very nice to her though, because of that. Or
no, I didn't talk to her. I just saw her walking by, and like my coworkers, I looked at her, I was like, oh damn!
You just got out.
She hella thick with a double Q.
Just got out your telescope, and you're like,
yeah, exactly. I was doing that. I did like this with my binoculars. I was like, oh damn! That I have like a separate room in my work. I told you about this, right? Where like it's separate, like cut off. You can see us from like a window, but we're soundproofed in, so you can't hear us or anything. But like you could see me probably like doing this from the window. I was like, oh damn, Jose, shit. He's like, yeah, dude, she a cutie. I was like, yeah. But yeah, that's my luck with women these days.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
After. Who was after Tatiana for you? Like the next one, do you remember? Or the next one you remember, I guess.
Next one after Tatiana. Probably. I remember I had a thing for Rachel. Do you remember Rachel?
Naruto.
Yeah, I liked her for like a couple weeks, but then she was a total bitch when I actually started talking to her. Sorry, Rachel, you kind of are.
I'm gonna cut the name.
Cut the name, but she kind of was a bitch.
Besides Tatiana, because I doubt anyone knows who that is, and she'll see it if she'll ever see it.
I doubt she'll see it.
Same with Mackenzie, she's gonzo.
Well, we don't win. Mackenzie could.
She doesn't know me.
That's true. She probably. We don't know her last name, anyways.
Yeah, it's fine. You can't figure it out. Don't look at the yearbooks. Those of you who have the yearbooks.
His last name's Padilla. If you want to look him up.
Yeah.
You can cut that. But no.
I'm keeping it in.
You keeping it in?
Just don't look in the yearbooks. I know who you are.
I still have my yearbook from like first grade.
I think I do too.
Yeah. Did I show you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We've looked through.
I think we compared notes.
Huh.
Yeah.
The one. Okay. But the one app for me after.
I was like, yeah. It was Rachel for me afterwards, but she was a complete total bitch.
Right. For me, it was Maddie Bassie next. And that's like a saga.
As expected. And then, it progresses as the years go on.
This is probably one of my fond memories of like early, when you and me weren't like super close friends, but we were like friends on like the bus on the playground.
Yeah.
When we would drive home on the bus. And I think I liked her, and I told you or something. And then I remember sitting next to her, like deliberately like, oh, there's no one else to sit. Oh, there's a seat next to you. There's a seat next to you right there. And then I just sat there and didn't say anything. And then you in the background, like, pump it up.
Oh, yeah. I remember Pump It Up. Was that for Maddie Bassie?
Yeah.
I just thought that was, like, something stupid. I remember that was just something I always fucking said on the bus. I was like, pump it up, bro, pump it up.
Yeah, I don't
remember how. I think it came from, like, that trampoline place or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Pump It Up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think I just thought it was funny, so I kept doing it. I'm like doing this with my fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember,
that was fun. I thought that was funny, first of all.
Yeah.
Because you in the background with a couple seats down, like, and you're like, well, I'm
Did you
there.
look back at me?
Yeah.
I thought you got this, bro. Pump it up. Come on. Get that going.
But then,
I think I've told you I have like an early memory of like Maddie Bassie when like her and her friends chased me up when I broke my arm or whatever.
Oh.
Did I tell you?
I don't know, maybe.
I think I did. I remember hanging out after school. I don't remember what the fuck I was doing, but she was with like a group of her friends or whatever. And the four of them or whatever were like annoying me and like following me around the playground, so I kept like trying to get away from them. They're like, Ethan! I was like, bitch, I don't give a shit. Fuck off. And like to get away, I like climbed. Do you remember that big old blue slide? They don't have it anymore, but yeah, I remember I climbed on like top of that thing, and they still were following me up, so I kept getting like further and further away. And then all I remember was like I fell off.
Off the side of
like I just
onto
like,
the wood chips.
Onto like that fucking concrete area. Like you remember the blue tie? Yeah, that's why like my wrist fucking snapped or whatever.
Oh.
And then And then when I came back into school, like the next day or so, she like signed my cast and she put like a little heart next to it. I was like, "Aw, thank you, Maddie."
Very cute.
She was a sweetheart, but because of you, I broke my wrist, so thank you. If you ever watch this,
I remember like, because I think I don't know how long I liked her for, but it was like years, like 3 years or 2 years.
And then
during elementary school.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I remember like in elementary school when I didn't know what the fuck to even do about like it, I was like, I would like on the last day I'd be like, "Hey, you want to sign my yearbook?" or something. I didn't sound like that. I don't know.
On the last day of the elementary school, didn't you like tell her you liked her or whatever?
Yeah.
And then like you're like, "I'm never gonna see this bitch again."
No, it was on the last day of 6th grade. I was with you and like Shy, or maybe Shy left by then. I don't remember, and other people that we sat with.
I think Shy was there until like a little bit of.
And I remember, yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But like I remember like telling her like I had a secret, and like it's obvious. She obviously.
I have crabs.
I have snades.
I have snades.
But I wouldn't tell her, and then like on the last day she was like, "Oh, this is the last day you could tell me," and I was like, "I like you," and then I ran off. It was right at my stop, and I ran off, and then. And then middle school, remember those dances? They would make like little dances.
I never went to any of the dances.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think so.
They had one right before school even started, like just to like I don't know see people. And I remember I saw her there. I was with Permon, and I saw her there, and I was like, oh, last time when I saw her, right? And I was like avoiding her, and then we'll just skip it forward. Long story short, skip forward. I thought I asked her to one of the dances.
I mean, you thought you did.
Well, I don't remember exactly what happened.
Did you like phrase it weird? Were you like, did you like I don't know if you're free or not, but like I'm going to this dance and like if I see you there, you'd be cool to chill.
Because I was thinking about asking her, and then she walked up to me and said, I thought she said we're going to the dance together, and then she walked away.
That's pretty demanding.
And then I was like, oh, okay.
She's like, we're going to the dance together. You better be there by Saturday.
The thing is I thought she said that. I don't think she actually said that, because later I was telling people that we were going to dance together, and then on the playground, or not on the playground, on the field, I guess, during lunch, like, she came up to me and was like, we're not going to dance. I was like, what? But you told me.
Wait, what'd she say?
She's like, no, I'm not going to dance. Like, that's not what I said. And I was like, oh, okay. I wonder what she did say to me that day. Because I thought I heard, like, we're going to dance together. Apparently she was going with Henry.
Gerard?
Henry, blonde hair, glasses.
Gerard,
yeah.
Yeah.
She was going with him, and I was like, oh, okay, I thought she was going with me. And then, I think later, I somehow did ask her. And then we did go to a dance. It was really awkward because we just like, I just danced and didn't talk to her. And then Gangnam Style came on and we did Gangnam Style. I was like, that was during the time.
I don't remember how to do that.
It's the like...
no, I know that, but I was like, oh.
Anyway, we did Gangnam Style and I was like, oh, this is the best moment of my life. And then like we dated.
Mm-hmm.
Just held hands in between classes.
Got a little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, I like did like an awkward like, and then I ran away. And then that went on and nothing happened. I tried to get her to hang out outside of class, but she didn't show up. Like to the Starbucks I said to meet me at.
Mm-hmm.
And then one fateful day, on Valentine's Day I gave her a chocolate and she gave me a love letter that I still have.
That's right.
It was really thoughtful, but I just gave her a chocolate I bought the day of, and I was like, oh, I could put more thought into this, but whatever, I'm 13.
Whatever.
And then a couple weeks later, her friend was like, hey, man, I have something to tell you, and she walked me over here, and she was like, I think we should take a break.
I'm a lesbian. Which we didn't find out till later on, but basically that's what it meant.
Yeah, she broke up with me, and then from that day on, when she started dating women, she started dating women, and then everyone was like, you dated a lesbian? You fucking idiot. and
well, she didn't know.
Maybe she was like figuring it out, you know?
Yeah, you know,
and that's fine.
You were her phase. You were that.
I was her boyfriend.
You were her
point.
boyfriend.
I was her straight phase, and then she tried the girls, and maybe she's bisexual. I don't know. I didn't ask, you know?
Maybe she likes staples. Maybe you could rekindle your relationship.
No, I don't want to. I'm not going to do that. She's actually a cool person, because later on, during high school, we got paired up to do a lab together. It was like the catapult.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
Do you remember the catapult? Did you do physics?
Mm-hmm.
That was like the catapult one or whatever.
Yeah, I did the AP with Cotlis.
Oh yeah, I like Cotlis too.
Yeah.
I like Cotlis.
I like Cotlis.
He was a cool guy.
I like his kid. He brought his kids in one day, and I was like, they're fun.
Yeah, I think I saw him too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a lab, and it was like, I remember when we used to date in middle school. It was kind of awkward at first, but like, she was really forward about it and was like, she was like, hey, Georgia, did you know Evan and I used to be boyfriend and girlfriend? And I was like, and she was like, oh, that's weird. Shouldn't this be awkward? And I was like, well, it was.
It's all in the past, baby.
But she was like really open about it. It was actually kind of freeing because I was like a really weird, like, an uncomfortable time, and she was just like really open with it. And it felt like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, we can joke about this because it was kind of funny.
Mm.
And I she got some respect from. I respected that she was so open, and she's a cool person. Like I would just like legit be like friends with her.
But she's a bitch for breaking up with you.
No.
Oh,
Because I was a little awkward
hormonal teen. It's like, I want to fuck, bitch.
After she broke with me, I was like actually like, kind of like relieved. I was like, oh, there's no more pressure anymore.
No, I feel that.
But anyway, that's the whole Maddie thing. I talked a lot about that.
You did, dude. That was like fucking 17 minutes.
Really? Jesus.
It's all good.
You go. What's your next one?
My next one after Rachel.
You can go on for a bit because I went on for a bit. You can go for like 2 or 3 if you need to.
I don't know if I have to go on for 2 in a bit, man. I don't know.
What's after Rachel? Do you remember?
Crush wise? I don't think there was really anybody. There was like the entire Jessica thing.
Wilson?
Like, yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
You and I had that thing. Yeah.
We had a split, we had like a weird similar thing with that.
I think she was like trying to look for guys.
Yeah.
She like messaged me out of the blue. I remember I was hanging out with Drew and Bjorn and their bit. I forget what we were doing, but I got this random ass text out of nowhere after like not talking to her like 2 months or whatever. That was just, hey, do you like me? And as a twin, I was like, yeah, you're cool. I like hanging out with you. Like, I didn't read much into it. And she's like, no, like, do you want to date me or whatever? I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I think you're fun to be around and all, but yeah, nah. And then I never talked to her again.
Oh, that was the last time. Huh?
That was the last time I ever talked to her. Yours was a bit different. I remember you said it was in like the art class or whatever.
Because I used to hang out with her and somebody. I might just hang out with her and I don't remember very much, honestly.
Who's the fucking... She dated some other dude. The Simon kid, what was his name?
Limber?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember much. I didn't see much of that, honestly.
He's a fucking hick.
Yeah.
I need to see this. You're a fucking hick. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I used to hang out with her. Like, I went to the mall with her and her friend, who I liked her friend, and not her. Her name was, like, Kendra. She was...
Yeah, she was nice. I liked her.
She has a kid now.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Well, then!
Interesting how that works, huh?
I wonder how she's doing.
I don't know.
You think she has a kid?
She has a boyfriend, I think. Olivia showed me, like, her profile or something, and she has a boyfriend, apparently.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah. But, like, she did a similar thing where I was in the art class she was in, and she passed me a note, and my buddy Jake Powell was next to me, and I
was like, is this real?
Yeah, I saw it. Jessica was like, hey, do you want to date? And it was like, yes or no. And I was like, Jake, is this real? And he was like, yeah, dude, it's real. And I was like, and I think he was like, thought I would be happy about it.
Uh-huh.
But I was like...
Did you check no?
I was looking at it and I like handed it back and I was like, let me think about it. And then the next day I was like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. And yeah, it's just like one of those things, but...
I was like, after that, I didn't do any dating in middle school.
Yeah, that's fine.
At least none that I remember.
Honestly,
I probably liked a couple girls, but I don't think I dated.
Dating in middle school is just... It's not real dating, in my opinion.
After that, it was Natalie in high school.
Right.
And then Lauren from when I did crew.
Oh, that was after Natalie, huh?
That was, yeah.
Weird. I thought that was before, like, Natalie.
It was after Natalie, because Natalie and I only dated for, like...
3 days.
3 days. And then I was like, I didn't really know. It ended as fast as it started. Let me just say that. Like, I liked her, she seemed cool, but then I started hearing some shit, and I was like, oh. Yeah. Because I only knew her for, like, 2 days, and then out of nowhere, she was like, do you, like, want to date? And I was like, alright.
That's really quick.
I don't care. Exactly. She was like, I think you're fun, you have a strong chin. I was like,
oh, that's her thing! She told me that, too!
Yeah, she said I had a good chin, I was like,
that's gotta be her thing.
Thank you.
That's gotta be her, like, kink or something.
And then I remember, like, in Miss Benella's class, it was, like, Hawaiian shirt day, and she's like, damn, you got some muscle. I was like, I was fucking skinnier. That I was, like, probably less than 100 pounds now. I was like, wow, thanks, bitch.
But you also did crew.
Not, like, early, like, because then I started doing crew, and then I met Lauren.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. And then I became, like, a buffed out boy.
Yeah.
And now I'm out of shape.
Yeah, Natalie creeped me out.
Yeah, she
was really, like, when we went to the dance and we saw her there.
Oh my god.
I felt that was the worst.
That was the fucking worst. I'm so sorry for that, by the way. That was the fucking worst.
She, like, tried to seduce me, or, like, and was almost working. And I felt so bad because like
Yeah.
she was just doing every like weird like flirty thing to like get me to, and she would like grab my ass, and I was just like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I if you remember, I remember we were doing like the fire drill or whatever, and like she was walking next to Will and I from like our class or whatever, and I like was covering up my nipples and you were staring at me. I was like, Evan, help. Because she like fucking kept twisting my nipples or whatever, or, like grabbed them with her nails. I was like, ah, Evan, help. You just stared at me and you're like, good luck, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this when you guys were dating?
No, this was probably like the day of, like after, because I remember I went home, I was in the shower and she messaged me, but I didn't look at it.
Yeah.
And I was like fucking around like the rest of the day, and I finally looked at my phone and it said, do you want to date her? I was like, yeah, okay.
That's so funny.
But then I remember like after like the third day, Aiden Noel like asked me, he was like, are you and like Natalie dating? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, she's kind of a hoe, Ethan. She's like slept with over 80 guys. I was like, oh.
Wait, what grade was this? Junior year? Sophomore?
No, this is like late freshman or
Really?
sophomore. Yeah.
And she's already fucked 80 dudes. Damn.
Yeah, it's probably just rumors, but I don't
Yeah,
actually know.
80 is a lot.
I'd only known her like a week, and like after the third day, I actually started dating her or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I said, it ended as fast as it started.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I remember after like the second day or whatever, when I was talking like when we were dating, she was talking about like eating pizza or whatever. I was like, "Aw, dude, pizza sounds hella good or whatever." And she was like, "You can come over if you want to eat it with me." I was like, "I've never been into. I feel like this is bad." That's when like I knew she like slept with it. I was a little happy. I was like, "Oh fuck, dude, I could probably get a blowjob or whatever."
Just
Eat
like,
some pizza, watch some TV, get a blowjob or whatever.
because of her reputation.
Because of her reputation, exactly. I was like, she kind of a hoe. I could get some. But then I was like, nah, it's probably not worth it. And then I told her, I was like, I'm a little busy today. Maybe some other time though. And then like a couple days later, I was like, yeah, I think I'm thinking I want to break up or whatever. And that was just awkward because we were in the same English class and like the same SAS class.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like a couple days she just stopped showing up to school or whatever, so she didn't have to deal with me.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
whatevs.
Yeah, she gave me a lot of like those kind of like slept with a lot of dudes vibe.
For real, I did not get that vibe until like I first heard it from like Aiden.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aiden, by the way, for that. You definitely won't see this.
You
but
saved
thank
a
you.
homie's life.
You saved my life, man. I probably would have gotten crabs.
Yeah. I remember like after like months after this whole thing, I was in her English class in Bonello's also, I think.
she like that strong chin, baby.
Yeah, I was in a group with James, her and me, and like doing a group thing.
Mhm.
I was like talking with James, like trying to do the thing, and she was like, "You have a really strong jawline." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I was like, I didn't. Okay, but since you said just a minute ago that she liked your jawline, I was like, oh, okay, that's
That was
her
like
thing, baby.
that was like the first thing she told me. She's like, "You got a nice jawline or whatever." And then after, on like Hawaiian shirt day, she's like, "Damn, you got some muscle. You're pretty muscular for a guy that's so skinny." I was like,
Damn,
"Thank
boy.
you." Sean Larry said the exact same thing to me.
Oh,
I remember-
forgot about Sean almost completely.
He dated Emma Wall.
Really?
Yeah, which I thought because Emma Wall is fucking hot.
Yeah.
I don't know how a guy like him got with her. No offense to you, Sean, but Emma Wall is. Yeah. Emma Wall is apparently a bit of a bitch, though, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard her like
Have you-
talk about stuff, like just been around her when she's like talking about stuff, and she sounds really like bratty.
I haven't heard anything like that. I've just heard rumors from other people.
I never really talked to her.
I didn't either, but
She was always like up here in the high school echelon.
It's because like every guy wanted to date Emma. That's why
Right.
everyone tried to stick her dick in that.
She always seemed like quiet though, like when she wasn't around.
I never saw her too much in high school. Now that I think about it,
saw
I think
her-
I had like volleyball with her.
Mm.
And she might have been on my team, but I don't know if she talked much.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really.
Because I fucking kicked ass at volleyball. I had like Deontay on my team, who's a fucking hick. I had
That's one of your favorite words. Just call people a hick.
dude, you know how like he kept telling everyone to call him D Zesty
Oh,
or
God.
whatever.
That's like.
Fucking
Ugh.
Who's
I started.
I don't remember who the fucking high school. What's the bitch's name for like high school PE and shit? Or who the two PE teachers?
Mr. Glass.
No,
that was
that was middle school.
Mr. Harris.
Harris, because he taught history as well, and then maybe O'Hare. No, not O'Hare.
No,
O'Hare taught
that was
basketball.
the other
Tory, I really liked.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he was a cool one. I didn't really care for Harris.
Harris seemed like super like over. Like he did everything with more energy than he should have been.
Yeah, did you do the blue ribbon event?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, we won. I only won once. I think you said you won like twice or whatever.
Yeah, I was an asshole once, like at lunch with you and somebody.
Go on.
And you guys took out your ribbons like this. Yeah, and then I was like, oh yeah, bitches. And then I pull out two. I'm like, get fucked.
Well, I only took I took individual sports and I took the weightlifting class or whatever. Those were the two because I got the rest of them from SCC or whatever during running start. Mm-hmm. I took a yoga class. That was fucking awesome. So many hottie toddies.
Yeah,
dude.
you told me that.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. But yeah, I remember I won it from like my weightlifting class or whatever.
Right.
And then like for like the final competition, because there were two teams or whatever, we played basketball.
Oh, yeah.
And like the other team was like full of like fucking midgets. And we were all like above 6 foot on my team, so yeah. I don't know. That's the only reason why.
Height is a good thing in basketball.
It is a good thing. Do you remember that really short Indian girl or whatever?
Was her head kind of round?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I remember.
Classes?
I don't remember. Maybe. Either way, I remember.
Was she related to Saud? I remember Saud's sister or cousin or something kept.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Either way, I remember she was on the other team, and I remember I was like defending against her or whatever, and she like took the shot. I just held him arm and I like smacked it down. Everyone that was watching was like, "Oh!" I was like, "I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm playing for keeps though, bitch. I'm trying to win this shit."
Did you ever play? I remember one of the games in the Blue Ribbon Olympics was it was kind of like soccer in a way, where there was like they would put these tape markers on the bleachers to make like a box, and that was like the goal that you were supposed to guard.
Yeah, we
had to throw the ball and hit within there to like get a point.
We didn't do that. We went inside like the little small gym. You remember where they did like archery and crap, the smaller gym next to it or whatever. Mm-hmm. We had that, but they just did it on like the wall or whatever, and you had like the one goalie. Yeah.
I remember I was the goalie, and I was actually like, I guess I'm a bit of a brag, I guess, but I was the best goalie in our team, like, so they always put me in the goal.
Not to toot your own horn.
Because I don't know,
I was the best fucking goalie in the world.
No, I wasn't great. It was just like, I could block a lot of good balls.
You're used to that.
And there was a team who had the fucking most asshole kid, and he was just like obnoxious and like aggressive and like mean to everybody. And like whenever he would throw the ball really hard at me, and I would like block it with my hand like every time, and every time he'd be like, "Fuck!" He's like, "God damn it, move your hand!" And like he'd get so angry, like inside I would be like, "Fuck you, bitch." It was also fun. My hand would sting because he like threw it at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. But I'd always be like, "Fuck."
Hey, it was worth it.
Yeah, exactly. Because he gets so mad, I'm just like, "Yeah, fuck you."
Do you remember that Matthew Wilkinson kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he was on like my Blue Ribbon team as well, along with Deontay.
He was a bit short.
Yeah, a bit short. He's a big saucy boy now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen
I played soccer with him before.
Yeah.
On a team. He's really athletic.
Yeah, he's fucking swole nowadays. I saw him like a year ago or whatever at Yoast with his presumably girlfriend. I don't know. I don't really talk to him.
You'd think that she'd be his girlfriend.
You'd think, but also he seems a bit like a fuck boy. So
I didn't know him. I knew him for like when he was younger, like in elementary school and stuff.
Yeah. I didn't really talk to him. He seemed whatever.
I liked him. He was okay. I don't know how he is now, but you know.
Fucking Jank. Okay. Hick and Jank are now my two favorite.
I only have respect. I have respect for him because I played soccer with him, and he was nice then. Okay, I don't know anything about him now. Mm-hmm. His parents were great.
I hear your cat, by the way.
Yeah, she's always like that, you know.
Kind of a needy bitch, but whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, should we go back to our theme? We kind of
Oh yeah, well, what was our?
the
Yeah, you go, because I ended after.
Natalie.
Well, technically,
You talked a bit about Lauren.
I talked a bit about Lauren. Lauren wasn't.
There's not much to say about Lauren.
Lauren was just.
We went in the back and smooched, and then we ran away.
We smooched in the Green Lake boathouse.
There you go.
That was hot, yeah.
Romantic.
Very romantic. I was scared to death, though.
It was really nerve-wracking.
It was very nervous because I wasn't expect. It was the same gist for you. I was not expecting it or whatever, and I like turned around and she was like up all like close on me or whatever because I had just put the boat on the rack,
Okay.
and it just came out of nowhere. And then like I was like screaming at the back of my Missouri. I was like, ah! I was like, this is nice, but Jesus.
Yeah, it's scary. Like,
It's scary. But no, it was nice. We had a bit of a rough patch towards the end of like our year-long thing, but yeah.
That was like a short little thing, I guess.
Yeah, like towards the end, like the last couple months or whatever, we hadn't really been talking to one another. So it was just like, whatevs.
Yeah.
And then like crew ended because I got, crew just ended, and I was like, all right, bye, bitch. And then she never showed up for next season.
And that was it.
That was it.
For me, it was after Maddie. So, I know people know who this is, so I'm not gonna say their name.
Do I know?
Yeah.
Is it?
It starts. She has two names.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I liked. She was in my English class, and I thought she was cute. Friend of a friend.
Wait, okay, yeah, now I really know who you're this bitch weird. Alright, go for
friend
it,
of
go
a
for
friend.
it.
My friend of the girl I liked was like, she just got a relationship, maybe don't do that. And then like later on, she was like, my friend of a friend, the friend of the girl I liked was like, oh dude, she really likes you. And I was like, really? Oh, that's awesome. I'll ask her out. And so I did. After class, I was like, hey, you want to go bowling? I didn't ask her on a date. I should have said, like, do you want to go on a date? Because I was a pussy back then. And I might still be a pussy, but because I haven't asked her out since. But
it's okay.
But I said, like, do you want to
talk to her
bowling?
anyway, so
I mean, people thought it was a date. I mean, everyone, after I got back from the whole thing, they were like, oh, you went on a date with so-and-so. And I was like, yeah. But we went bowling. It was, like, okay. It was, like, whatever. We just went bowling. And then we got Greek food and we talked, and it was good. It was like a decent thing. I came back. Do you remember Celine? I think that was her name. She was like a short, long-haired Asian girl.
Yeah. Glasses?
Maybe.
Okay,
she wasn't wearing glasses at the time, but she was sat next to me, and by that time, the girl I liked had switched out of that class for some reason. But like, I came back from that date and they're like, so how was your date with so and so? And I was like, oh, it was good, you know, it was normal. We didn't do much. Everyone knew apparently. And then we went on a second date at someplace, hung out something. Oh yeah, I brought her to the big band dance.
That's right. Yeah.
And
yeah. I didn't go to that.
Yeah.
But I heard that was one of the better dances.
It was fun just because there's live music and you dance and whatever.
Yeah.
But at first she was dating with like a friend of, or dancing with a friend of hers, and like I was just sitting there like waiting for her to be like, okay. And then she came back and sat next to me, and I was like, okay, what do I do? And then I don't remember his last name, but his name was Lucas. He had black, he had short black hair. He was a cool guy. But like I was just sitting there like didn't know what to do, and he was like, you should ask her to dance. And I was like, okay. And I was like, hey, you want to go dance?
Deep breaths it. Let's go dance.
Yeah.
Bitch.
And I was like, hey, let's go dance. And then like, I knew one kind of like slow dancing where it's like you kind of go in like a little square.
Did you do the dice shaker?
Don't know what that is. No, I did not.
Do the dice shaker where you like do that and like throw it out?
Yeah, I wasn't that good at dancing. Yeah, we danced and whatever, and then we hung out. The third date was at like Richmond Beach, and then that was like because you told me like after the third date, see if she wants to.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then
Yeah.
I went and dropped her off at her house, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I kiss you? And she was like, thank you, but I don't want to be in a relationship right now. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then it was really awkward and she left. And then,
I remember Matthew and we were getting gas and we were telling, he was like, how many dates you been on with this girl or whatever?
Oh,
and
yeah.
She was like, this will be our third one now. And like, we both turned around in our seats and we were like, Evan, you gotta ask to kiss her, bro. It's the third date.
Yeah, and then I did, and she said no, and I was like, oh, my life's over.
Yeah, it's okay. I thought she was a bit. I only talked to her like once, but she kind of annoyed me.
Yeah, I don't know. She was cool. I don't know what she's up to now or what the hell, or if it would have gone anywhere. But it's fine. I don't care.
She's still friends with a friend.
Not really.
Not really. They had a falling out.
No, they just kind of like the girl that I liked moved away to college. And I think they have a mutual like thing, but they don't really talk to each other anymore.
So the other friend has a significant other now. I don't know if that plays a part because they didn't they used to fool around or whatever.
It wasn't the guy friend; it was the girlfriend.
The girlfriend.
The not the girlfriend, but the friend.
Wait,
the friend of the girl I had a crush on was a girl.
Wait, I thought it was the dude.
No, it wasn't.
Do you know which dude I'm talking about?
Oh, that was a different thing. Oh, this was when.
Wait, we're talking about the same one with like two names that I always got confused about.
Yeah,
the one that I always laughed at.
Yeah.
Like what? Even though I wasn't trying to be funny,
yeah,
she
that's
kept
what
laughing
I'm
at.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay. Yeah.
Her. Yeah. Because here, I'll cut this out. She was friends with.
Oh yes, I knew you were.
And I was talking about
Booty.
Was the one who was telling me about everything.
Yeah, because I didn't know she was friends with that. I knew she was friends with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the names out of this part, but yeah, she was friends with
Booty.
And Olivia, the one who introduced me, and
Booty.
kind of like was like supportive, I guess.
But yeah, because he was friends with her.
Yeah.
Better friends, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, that was that. Do you have any? You have. I know you have some after Lauren. Would this be the one and only?
There was Genevieve for her,
mind.
but the one and only. There was Genevieve wasn't much of a thing though.
I don't think I even know much about Genevieve. What?
Brittany knows about her.
Oh, was this?
Brittany knows a lot about Genevieve. She'll tell you.
Did Brittany introduce you to or something?
No. Well, that was Oh fuck, what was that?
I said.
What was her name? Greta.
Oh.
Greta was the one Brittany introduced me to that asked me to her Shorecrest prom.
Oh, really? Greta asked you to Shorecrest prom?
Well, the entire prom deal was like fucking weird.
Yeah.
Brittany, I remember going to like Starbucks to meet her for the first time because she asked for help on physics homework. Mm-hmm. Or Brittany was working with Greta and she was like, "Oh, I know a guy who like is really good at physics. If you want, like, I'll call him or whatever, and he can come help you study for it or whatever." Mm-hmm. And like, I showed up, and then afterwards, Brittany's like, "Yeah, she thought you were cute and funny, dude. You should like ask her out or whatever." I was like, yeah, nah. But then, like, as time kept going, I kept hanging out with her or whatever, just as friends, and then Brittany eventually said that she was looking for a date and that I should ask her because no other guys were asking her. I was like, that's not really my place because I don't go to their school or whatever.
By the way, you should probably stop doing this.
What, this?
Because it's recording your voice.
Oh, sorry.
So it'll be like...
I might have...
Anyway.
I might have... Well, yours will pick up on it.
Yeah, but...
Okay, fine, whatever.
It's
fine.
fine.
I'll stop moving it
you
around.
You can do whatever you want, okay? I'm sorry.
Either way...
It's the same audio anyway. I don't need to line it up anymore.
Yeah, whatever, fuck it. Either way, Greta eventually asked me, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go. And then, I went to Shorecrest prom. It was a lot better than ours, I'll say that.
Our what?
Our prom.
When Matthew went... Or no, prom.
Prom.
Not homecoming?
No, not homecoming.
She's older than us?
Which was the big one for, like, seniors or whatever?
Prom.
Yeah, prom. Yeah, I went to their prom. Yeah. Theirs was a lot nicer.
So she's older than us, then?
No, she's our age.
Then why wouldn't she have prom the same year we did?
We did have prom the same year.
But you went with Brittany.
Yeah, I went the same time.
What?
I went to 2 proms.
Oh, they were
different.
dates.
They were at different dates.
Oh.
Shorecrest was like a week earlier than ours. I think I went to theirs first, and then I went with Brittany.
I was confused. All right.
And Brittany, never mind, I'm not going to go into that. Never mind. I was going to say
gonna listen to it.
she might listen to this. I don't know if we want people to know this.
Have you told me?
I think I've told you.
Okay, I'll ask after.
What do you mean? Like, what are you thinking? Like, as to how Brittany?
I have no clue.
You were there when I asked Brittany, like when we did the extra. But we had figured it out beforehand. But I thought. But my sister kept telling me, she's like, even though you guys are already going, every girl wants to be asked formally. I was like, all right, I mean, sure. And then you already know how that turned out.
Yeah, I helped you out.
It fell off, and she was like, I was like, God damn it. And I had to like run over and like hold it up. I was like, all right, well, this is supposed to be a lot better. Whatever.
Thank God you weren't like, it wasn't super serious.
No, it wasn't. She thought it was funny.
And then like, as you guys were walking away, I like, oh shit, I still have the glue. And I was like, Ethan, and I threw it at you. And she was like, oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
And then that continued with Greta when you visited me at WSU.
Yeah.
And Brittany wanted you guys to do stuff, but no.
Greta
we did stuff in my room. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, okay, go on.
Do you want that going on YouTube, Evan? Do you want to let people know how much of an asshole
you
you were?
almost touched my penis.
No, I definitely did. But I felt it.
Yeah.
You did it. You did that to yourself. That wasn't me. For context, we were sitting in Evan's bed
in the dark,
in complete dark. I don't remember why. Were we getting ready for bed or whatever?
Yeah,
I think I was on my laptop.
You were on your laptop and the lights were off.
Yeah. And then like I shut it off and I was like, where's my phone? I'm going to bed near big. All I remember was you say, "It's like I got it right here, big boy." And like I heard you like patting your lap.
I was like, "Oh, it's right here."
Yeah, and I was like, thanks, man." Like I reached over and you're like, "Ethan."
And I was pointing at my crotch. And he didn't know that, and he was like, "Oh, sweet!" And then he started reaching for it. I was like, "Ethan, wait!"
Because this bitch, I was like, "Why would you say that? I'm obviously gonna reach for it if you say, oh yeah, I have it right here."
I just thought it was funny. I didn't think that you'd actually fall for it for some reason.
Of course I'd fall for it. You told me, oh yeah, I have it right here. I didn't know where you were pointing. It was pitch black.
Oh, it was so funny though.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'll remember that for years to come.
Oh, there's the cat.
Hold on,
I heard. I'm not crazy.
Let me see if she wants it.
So yeah, all in all, yeah, that's like our first encounter with Evan and how he made me touch his pee-pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in. What's good, kitty cat?
Hi, Eliza.
I have a kitty cat too.
There you are.
Will you come up all the way?
She's kind of hesitant about that stuff.
What a bitch.
Eliza,
come on.
Anyway,
after that, then we all know good old Erica.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's been a break ever since. Except, well, there is this new girl, or was. We're not really anymore, but yeah.
She's not gonna see it.
Yeah. I'm still not gonna say names, but just to be on the safe side.
Because this is very fresh.
Yeah, this is pretty fresh. But yeah, no, we're no longer a thing.
Yeah.
And
Erica's like, it's not really like super funny. It's just like serious relationship stuff. There's not like much shenanigans really.
I mean, we did a couple shenanigans. We have a couple funny moments.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like I'd say overall, it's like not much really to talk about.
There wasn't.
The most serious girlfriend you had, the longest, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like
same time as same. Almost about the same length as Lauren, but Erica and I were a lot better.
Yeah, you guys were closer.
We were a lot better because we were friends beforehand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then can I talk?
And then we all know about you.
I'm sure everyone or like the people who will listen will love. I don't know if you'll think less of me or not about this whole story, but it's really funny, and I can actually say her name because she's out there. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, you might know her actually underneath her.
Like. You might. That's the thing. It's really weird.
Should we say it? You can cut out things if
you
want. Evans.
I can say it.
Okay.
Her name was. I can say her full name because she's out there. Her name is Josie Damon. That's her name, like Damon, like Matt Damon, and Josie, like Josie. If she finds this out somehow, I'm gonna be fucking.
I doubt she'll find. I doubt she'll find.
She has more subscribers than us. Would you believe it?
Yeah, she has a lot more viewers than us, but then again,
Okay.
for obvious reasons.
Let me set up this whole story. It might take a while, so I'm gonna just go through it super fast. Okay.
Honestly, I'm gonna put my mic down.
I'm gonna put the juicy details. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I went on an exchange program to Thailand for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anybody there. They're all my age. This was the summer after junior year. I wasn't really connecting with anyone there, maybe a few people, but I started connecting with this girl named Josie. At first I was like, oh, she's a cool person, like, we have similar interests, we're friends, you know, we're good friends. And then 3 weeks in, or she was giving me, like, slight hints that she started liking me. Like, I sent her a picture of me wearing my glasses. She was like, damn, that's cute, son. And I that flew right over my head.
I was like, thank you.
Yeah. No, that's later.
Oh, that's later.
Then, and I think, like, the other girls were, like, trying to get her to, like, make a move on me. Because I had no idea. I was just like, she's my good friend.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then we went to a market where we all split up, and I was just with Josie, and we were walking around, like, and I bought like bootleg Legos for some reason, because I was like, that's cool, of Spider-Man or whatever. And then, like, we got food, and then as we were coming back, she was like, you know, I think you're really cute. And me, being the completely blind lover that I am, was like, oh, thank you very much. And I was like, that's very nice of you, pretty much.
Can we go sidetrack for a little? I have a funny story.
Oh, yeah,
okay. So it goes into a little bit. It was like how I'm completely oblivious when it comes to women liking me too. Because like I've talked about this with Olivia, and she was like, yeah, dude, she fucking liked you or whatever. I was like, nah, she was just being friendly or whatever. But there was this girl that I worked with who works over in like produce or whatever, who I'm just like friendly towards. And apparently everyone's saying that she likes me or whatever, and she's trying to like gauge into like how free I am or whatever. And now I'm starting to see it now that everyone's brought it up to me. But she's always like what are you doing this particular day or whatever, and like everyone says she's trying to like invite me to go do something or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Either way, I'm just oblivious, and they're like, man, you're young, Ethan. You're still learning about women and shit, man. I was like, yeah, what is? But yeah, I get that. Yeah, men are just oblivious. Sorry, go back on with your...
But yeah, but she told me she was cute, and I was like, oh, thank you very much. That's very nice of you, pretty much. And then after that, when we got back to the hotel we were staying at, I wasn't staying with her, but like in a separate room, she texted me like,
come outside.
You didn't get my hint, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know what to say. Because at that point, after she said I was cute, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. She likes me or whatever. Mm-hmm. The next day, in the evening, my cat's just scratching the ground.
What a bitch. Okay, sorry, go on.
My roommate, Jared, was like, hey, Josie wants to talk to you outside. And I was like, oh God, okay.
Come here, cute kitty cat. Come on. Yeah, and then that's when it's all started.
I went outside. I went around the corner, and she just hugged me, like really tight.
Did you get a boner?
No. I was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, good night. And I was like, good night. And then I went to bed. And then the next day, in the evening, Jared, my roommate, was like, hey, Josie wants to talk to you outside again.
I was like, oh, sweet. Cool hug.
No, I was scared. I was like, oh, no. Okay. And then I went out, and she beckoned me around the corner again. I went out there. She hugs me up against the wall. She gets me up against the wall hugging me. And then she kisses me.
Oof.
And like Ethan said earlier, my eyes were wide open. And inside I was like oh God. And she was like making out with me at this point, and I was just standing there against the wall frozen. And I just like wasn't, I was like,
Did she throw in a little tongue? No. That was later.
And then she was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I just never done this before. And I like, as I was like up against the wall, like, yeah, I just, I haven't done stuff like this before. And she was like, and then she went and did it again. And then when she did it again, I was like, And
Don't lie, you know you liked it.
No, I didn't. I was scared. Well, it was
It was a good happy, but
It
or it was a
shocked
good
me.
scare. A good scare.
Maybe. And
because then you liked it.
And she left, and then she said goodnight, and then I was just like, I was like, good night. And then she left, and then, no joke, I went and cried. I cried about it. Because I was like, okay.
You didn't tell me this.
I told you. I'm sure I told you.
I don't think so.
It was a while ago.
Okay.
After that, I cried. Because I was like... Yeah, I'm sure everyone can think less of me now from hearing this, but I cried because like I was like, oh, that was my first kiss, and it was like taking away the like special moment of it because it wasn't like consensual, you know, like I wasn't wanting it, like she just like forced it upon me, and at the time I was like, oh fuck, my first kiss was ruined, man. I did not want to do that, and it was just like forced upon me without me wanting it. And I went back to my room, and Jared was like,
so how'd it go?
He was like, are you okay? And I was like, no man, it's just like she fucking raped me. She like did something.
Mouth raped
me. And then
me.
I was like, I just don't want to talk about it really. And then I think later he went up to her and he was like, what did you do to Evan? Because I was like, actually, like I was really sad, and I started avoiding her because I was like really weirded out, and she clearly was mad at me because of that. Because I was sitting next to her at dinner once, and I was like, I said something like, oh, you got chicken or something, and then she just like was like, yeah, and she didn't say anything, and I was like, okay. And then anyway, okay, fast forward.
I was like, how'd you two make up or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason in my head, I was like, that was actually pretty epic. I want to do that again. And so I was like, I talked to her, I was like, hey, I'm sorry, that was weird, I just wasn't expecting it, just next time tell me before you just jump on me like that. And she was like, okay, fair enough. And then like that night we went after curfew and made out in the cafeteria, and then after that it was like the last 3 days we made out behind the back alley behind the hotel every day.
Every day from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Quite aggressively.
Yeah, actually.
Didn't you guys make out on the table? You like threw her on the table, cleared it off, and you're like, get this shit out of here.
No. It was in the alley.
Okay, yeah.
Against the, yeah, anyway. Alley fun, and then we left to go back home, and I was all sad. After she left, I got a bloody nose. For some reason, I was like, oh, fuck, great. I'm sad and I have a bloody nose, and everyone was helping me get me tissues. And then I come back home. I told my good friend Ethan, Matthew, another friend.
Another friend.
I might have to cut out other friend. Or whatever.
Anyway. Well, whatever.
That I had sex and there... Oh, no. Oh, wait. No,
sorry.
Hadn't
yet.
Not yet.
When you said she was coming to me...
Oh, yeah, I said that sister and I said she was coming to meet me because we planned to meet afterward. Long story short, she came. We had sex 3 times. We went on the big Ferris wheel in Seattle. I was holding her hand, and then my parents came up and I threw it away to like hide it. And yeah, and that's what happened. And then she left, and I was still like madly in love with her, and she just got really radio silent with texting after a while, and I got really depressed. And after a long back and forth, it fizzled out, and I had a depressed senior year. And now, up to this point, she has become a porn star.
That's the main gist.
Big reveal. She's a porn star. She has a YouTube channel. Indigo, follow her, subscribe at Indigo White.
Not a paid promotion.
No, and she has a Pornhub channel too. And,
I don't think I haven't seen anything of hers yet.
She told me, because later, before coronavirus, she texted me.
Oh yeah, saying she started.
She texted me and she said, "I might live in Seattle. Do you want to have a rebound?" And I was like, "No, I don't," because at this point I'd gotten over her, and I was like, it would be very unhealthy, and I wonder if they can hear Eliza. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, it's very unhealthy, and I was like, no. But I'd be willing to talk to you about it if you want. And
then she never came to Seattle.
She might be. I don't know.
Nah, she ain't coming.
No, did I not tell you?
No.
In her recent YouTube video, because Olivia gets subscribed to her.
So she did?
Yeah.
Is she on the outside?
In her latest video, she says she lives in Seattle.
She lives here?
That's what she says.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's true or not, but maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
But that's what it says. Anyway, she's a porn star now, and she has a YouTube channel. You can go subscribe to the girl that I had a thing with, and watch her porn. And subscribe to her Snapchat.
Just let you know, you'll be getting sloppy seconds though.
It's
Evan
surreal.
Evan already hit that.
It's so surreal, dude. You have no idea how crazy it is to like see a girl that you were like madly in love with, and then she's like fucking herself with a dildo on Pornhub. With a lot of people following her.
I'll ask you that question when we get off camera. Never mind.
And
I have a question though.
Yeah, and
Afterwards.
So you go look up Indigo White on YouTube and Pornhub, and you can look at the girl. You can look at this stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ethan's heard this a million times.
I've heard this so many times. It's okay.
I just want people. It's a really good story though. It's really funny.
I just laughed when you said she. So maybe we'll feed off of her popularity. All of her fans will come over.
What
and
I
be
really want.
We'll steal her fan base. That's how you get back at her.
I really would actually like to just not reconnect with her, but be on her her be on me be on her channel on a podcast or something, or her be on ours and just to talk about it. I think it would just be really funny because I'd have.
Are you sure it'd be funny, big boy?
I know
you might. I know you might have fun with it.
I just think it would be really fascinating. I don't know. Maybe she won't like it, but
we'll see.
It's not gonna happen.
Who knows? Maybe someone for her fan base will watch this and they'll check it out. You can put it on Reddit. Well, I'm sure someone on Reddit knows her.
Do you think she doesn't have a subreddit, does she?
I don't know. You can put it on her Pornhub channel.
Is that how it works?
I don't know. Can't you comment on videos?
There's no way people are gonna believe me, I don't think. Or people see, who comments? Only the weird people comment on her.
That's also true.
On Pornhub.
I was was it you who said do you have a Pornhub account?
No,
I don't know. Okay. I know someone who has a Pornhub account, and he's like, yeah, dude, it really gets to know me. I was like,
oh, it recommends you.
Yeah, if you pay, how much is it?
I have no clue.
Either way, for Pornhub Premium, whatever you make an account, it tracks all the stuff you watch, so it personalizes recommended videos just for you.
I'm sure that's helpful, but I'm not.
I say I'm not too big into it. I've talked about it that it's getting too hard these days to watch porn.
I'll watch porn, and I didn't jerk off to her porn, by the way. It's too weird. It's too strange. I can't do that. It's she's either with her now ex. Or with I think it's a new guy. He because recently she added me on Snapchat and I was like, okay, and I added her back, and all of her story is just grotesque fucking and putting shit up her vagina and very rude. I was like, nope, I'm not having this, so I unfollowed her. But there was another guy who was fucking her, and I was like, ooh, he big and hairy. But her ex was a pretty boy, a little twink man. But this man's a big boy with hair, with facial hair.
A big lumberjack man.
Yeah.
Does he show his face?
Yeah. He's ballsy, I tell you what.
Is he bald?
No, he's got short black hair. He looks like maybe Latino. I don't know.
Oh, those Latinos, man.
Gotta love Mario.
Mario's
not Latino. He's Nicaraguan. Nicaraguan.
I told that to Jose. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm Latino. I was like, yeah, let me ask you, if he's from Nicaragua or whatever, does that make him Latino? He's like, yeah, dude, he's from Spanish origin. He's basically Latino. I was like, I knew it, that bitch.
But yeah, I'm not into porn enough to get an account or anything. I don't want my meat to be connected to that,
Your meat?
I'll watch it. I'll watch my meat? What?
I thought you said it can't be connected to your piece of meat.
To me.
Yeah. Oh, to you.
Not to my meat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't need an account. I just watch porn and then delete my history. And then I'm good.
That's how you can tell, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I think we're all caught up. We got caught up, huh?
Yeah, we're
I said we could do 30 minutes, but it's over now.
It's already been you can kind of edit this as you please, though.
Yeah, I can cut
We
down.
can cut it down to like an hour. You guys don't have to hear all of this if you don't want to. I'm sure a lot of you just skim through it.
Yeah, I mean, I know Olivia watches a lot of it, or maybe the full thing.
My coworkers will probably watch this.
The whole thing, or just part of it?
They'll probably watch part of it.
Yeah. Do they really watch it?
I mean, they said they did. I don't know.
Did they mention me?
Jose said that he liked it.
Did he like me?
Yeah, he liked you. Yeah.
Do you think I was?
I told him you were half Mexican. He was like, "My man." Where he come from? Yeah, Jose is from like a fucking Mexico City.
Oh yeah,
In Mexico. He's
My
like,
dad
"My
is-
boy, where he from?" I was like, "He's from New Mexico, technically." He's like, he's from the rundown white part. I was like, yeah, a little bit. That's why he's only half.
Yeah, my dad, I don't think he's fully Latino. He's got like a lot of different stuff in him, but he's like got a big chunk of it is like the Spanish.
Well, yeah, if I looked at you, I wouldn't guess you were Latino.
No,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I have a lot of white from my mom,
Yeah,
who is very white.
he's very white.
But yeah, I have to tell people that I'm half Hispanic, or they wouldn't know. But I have like a weird identity like crisis with that. I like, should I tell people that I'm actually Hispanic, because I'm pretty much just white. And I'm like,
if they hear your last name, they're like, Padilla.
Yeah,
That's Mexican.
Padilla is a very like, Latino Hispanic kind of name.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect it, but like me myself, I don't have much in terms of like actually knowing the culture. Like I eat spicy. Like we make tamales, and we like import chili from. Like the food is very much like a part of my growing up, because I'm good with.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, stop.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. You guys probably just heard a loud thud.
But yeah, I eat a lot of the food and stuff, and I like know some stuff. Like my grandma pretty much speaks like 100% fluent Spanish.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's why
Grandma Rosie.
Yeah, my Jose always speaks to Spanish me, where he calls me Poppy. he calls me Big Poppy and like throws me in the freezer and smacks me. All you hear, like our manager came in when we were messing around in the freezer or whatever. He was like smacking on like a shoulder butt of like a pork, and it sounds like you're smacking ass or whatever. He was like, "Ay, puppy!" And you just hear him smacking on it. And like our manager Amber, when we came back, she was like, "Gentlemen, what was happening back there?" And we're like, "Nothing, just having some fun." Oh yeah, we've gotten a little freaky. Yeah, I cut his underwear the other day.
Cut it.
Yeah, like there's like tags on the back of your underwear.
Oh, you put the tag on.
Yeah, he came in when we were open. He was like, "Ethan, I don't want to make anything gay or whatever, but like, can you like cut my tags in my underwear?" And I was like, "I don't have any scissors or anything sharp. I don't have to go in with my teeth, but I got you." But yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should end it.
Just like that.
It's already long enough for
Come
me.
on.
I was hoping it would only be like 30
Come
minutes.
on, you love doing these.
I do, but I just got out of editing Tricky Hitch, and I'm like...
That was a good film, by the way. I liked it.
Did you really?
Yeah. No,
I was
kind of
disappointed on it.
No. Have you presented it yet?
Yeah, I did yesterday.
How did it go?
I showed mine last because I didn't want it to because it was 8 minutes and most people's were like 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to like take away time from other people.
Did people like it?
I don't know. People might have been tired because it was like an hour-long class and they wanted to leave or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But my teacher was like, I liked the character of like Miles. He thought I could do like a monologue of that character, like a weird like writer type character or whatever. That's what he said. He said like I could cut it down a bit. It was a little long. Yeah. I think that's the thing. Like he said like there are funny parts, but they're really spaced far apart, and it would be better if they were like one after another, like get the funnies in.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, I felt like I needed to put a lot of like transitions in between each one to like explain how we got to each section.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first funny part would be like the goblin. I'm a goblin type creature. I shake my little torso, and then the next one is like Dr. Bong. And then the last one is you being like, hey, I can't wait to start a new movie, and then I run away screaming.
I like how you took like my advice where you took it was like the rest of the interview was just incoherent after this point.
At first I wasn't gonna do it, but then I was like, that's a good idea, I should.
I was like, just because I remember you said you had like a lot of cutting, and I know like our interview sections like took up a big chunk of that.
I think what I could have done, I tried to cut down on your answers, to like make it more condensed,
bare minimum,
because there was like a lot of times where you'd be like but yeah, anyway, and I just cut like some of those out, or like some of the information that was
unnecessary. Yeah.
To make it more coherent, I guess, or like faster to get through. But like, I think I could have cut out like me being like, yeah, Johnny told me to meet him here, because that's like, I explained that like later why I'm here, and like the part of us walking up to my house, maybe a bit of the part of me introducing you at the beginning, and maybe the interview stuff. But anyway, like it didn't come out the way I wanted it to be. I thought it might be a little boring, like a lot of talking and like not a lot of action, but it's like, what you gonna do? I think it's funny at some parts, especially you and the Dr. Bong thing. I think that was the best like thing ever. But yeah, I was a little like, I felt really self-conscious about it, because I like.
No, it was beautiful. It was good.
I showed my mom, and she was watching it, and she laughed at the end when I screamed and ran away, and she laughed a little bit throughout. But there were large sections of her like of silence, and I was like.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it was like tough crowd.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. I've never done a documentary type thing before, and I think
experimentation, baby.
Yeah, and I think I had a lot of ideas, and they went longer. I thought it would only be 4 minutes, but it ended up being 10 minutes, like the first edit. And I was like, man. But anyway, you did great. I loved how you did it. You were really funny.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Yeah. Olivia, you were splendid too.
Olivia too.
Yeah.
She's the trooper behind the scenes. I cut her lines too. A little bit of her lines. She only talks at the beginning now.
Oh, she only had like a couple lines anyways.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
I didn't notice, but either way. And then I saw you got Ilya and Mario in on it.
Yeah, because I needed people to be like, after you did the Dr. Bong
was that
good? Yeah, I needed people to be like, wow, that was really good. And I texted the group chat, the Let Us Consume group chat, or whatever it's called, with Ilya, Mario, Joseph, and all those guys in it. And I was like, hey, can you guys send me clips of you guys saying, wow, that was really good, to my email, so I could add it to my video project? And Ilya was like the man. He was like the first one up. Shout out to Ilya. He watches the podcast too. Love you. He was the first one who was like, yo, I'm down. And he like sent me like 2 or something takes of him doing it, and they were funny. The first one you heard after you said like, what do you think, Greg? Was that good? And then he says, that was really good.
That was really good.
And then Mario was like, or I texted people like, I'm editing it right now. You guys more people should have come in. Ilya's in the credits. And then Mario comes in and he's like, oh, I was just about to send mine. I was like, oh, no, send yours. I can put it in. And then Mario sent me like 4 takes. And the first one was like, wow, that was really good. And then the second one was like, whoa, bro, that was really good. And then the last one was like, hey, man. Anyway, but yeah.
Shout out to Mario and Ilya. Thank you.
Mario too. I don't know if he watches. I would like you to watch the podcast, Mario, because I love you. I filleted you with my words. Anyway, I want to stop now.
Yeah, it's already approaching like an hour. You're going to have a lot of editing to do.
I just have to cut words out. But I have to watch this whole thing, so fuck this. So thank you for watching.
This has been Dinner 4:30, Don't Tell Dad. Take 3.
Episode 3.
All right.
It's gonna be easier to edit though, because I don't have to line up yours and my audio. It's just going to be on one thing now.
But you might have to do it because I was doing like this a lot rather than... It should be fine though.
It's one audio track though.
Yeah, so it can pick me up on that one, so you should be good.
I'm not going to fix that.
Yeah, whatever.
Even if you're doing this.
We're figuring shit out as we go.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get a better camera than this, but this looks fine right
This
now.
is
actually.
perfect. This is all we need.
It's
we don't
okay,
need. We don't need anything fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. This has been. This is Ethan.
And it's me, Evan.
Dink me.
It's me.
No, dink it.
Ooh.
Don't get away from my mic. That's Corona. 6
You
feet.
put it close.
6
to me.
feet.
All right. Should we have an outro or something?
Oh, Matthew's song will be our outro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Matthew, you get a beginning. You were the intro and the outro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do his aggressive one as like the outro and like his chill one at the
Don't
beginning.
tell
Don't
Daddy.
tell Daddy.
4:30. He like screams it. I love it. It's so good.
Do that as the outro and do like the soft
The
one. That's
little
like
acoustic
the
one.
Yeah, that one is like the intro.
Don't tell your dad.
Okay, I'm ending this thing.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Bye. Up. Bye.